Sleazy Jet gets more than it expects for overweight luggage payments. This is just a short one, but makes me smile a lot. When I first started to travel to London for work around 2006, I would get a low-cost airline I will call Sleazy Jet. Their London airports were, let's say, euphemistically described as being in London. But in fact from them you could see London using a telescope on a clear day if you knew which way to look. This made travel a daunting prospect, as multiple trains and tubes were required. Anyway, on this occasion I was flying from London Stansted. I had just finished up an employment and was glad to be moving on. I had with me all my worldly, work-related possessions in one massive bag from my 3-month stint. Because it was everything, it was very heavy and I knew it would attract an additional expense to go in the hold, but was resigned to paying it. I got to the airport early, and since there was a slots arcade I went and played, starting with £100. And in 2 hours I ended with £800, mostly in £1 coins. This was before payout machines issuing paper money. I was now even more weighed down. I then went to check my bag and got the good news that it was going to cost me £330 extra. You could see their satisfaction with catching another overweight hold bag. They were shocked when I agreed to pay and gave them £330 in £1 coins. Everyone was compliant. To this day the shock on their faces still gives me a warm glow. So after you paid, your luggage was £330 lighter? Lol. They were thinking, here we go. I'm going to be yelled at again for something beyond my control. No yelling. Shock. Then the coins come out. More shock. Your bag probably weighed less after the payment. Did they give you a discount? Kinda off topic, but I never trust it when someone says that someone else was smirking. Working retail. I once got a customer complaint that said I was smirking at them as I told them we were out of stock on something. I don't think I have ever once smirked at work. If anything, I had total RBF while working with customers. This customer literally just imagined their own scenario in their head. That I was this mean, awful employee who wanted to see their day get ruined. Anyway, I doubt that the airline employee was smirking when they weighed your bag. What reason would they have to be happy to drag your heavy bag over to the conveyor belt? Yet to find a story where someone is annoyed with a low-cost airline and it wasn't entirely their fault, or nothing to do with the airline. At least you were original here by it being about EasyJet and not Ryanair. You do know that airlines don't name the airports, right? I'm pretty sure London Gatwick, in Surrey, and London Stansted, in Essex, have no say in what they are called, or located. But hey, you do you in being bitter about life. TLDR. Redditor packed his worldly possessions in one heavy suitcase to fly in a low-cost airline where he knew he had to pay for extra weight. He played slot machine in airport, which earned him £800 in £1 coins, against £100. When checking in, he was asked to pay £330 by a smirking check-in attendant, which he paid in coins. Technically only London City Airport is in London. All the others are way out. That's too heavy to ponder on a Friday. Where exactly is the maliciousness? You paid what you owed and made money on the deal. I just don't see where you were wronged. Rather than put it on a credit card, like a normal person, you made the counter people's lives miserable and maybe even held up the line. At least you had a coin in case they started charging to use the jacks. TL. Dr. Op has to take budget airline known for nickel and diming customers with oversized, overweight bags. Op is willing to pay, and while waiting to check in hits the slots. Op wins. Wins big but in coins. At check-in, Op gets hit with a huge overweight fee. Undeterred because in for a penny, in for a pound, and happily reduces their load by 330 pounds. Where is the compliance? You were lucky they accepted the coinage. £1 coins are only legal tender for transactions up to £20. There is no sense in making a cross-currency pun. This sort of MC isn't possible in Australia. Traders do not legally have to accept coins or notes in amounts greater than the bags or wraps they come in. For example, notes come in boodles of a 100.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.